Masorah Mikra Parashat Reeh 10. The pasuk here is Perek Tetvav pasuk Tet in the middle. V'ra'a enecha be'achicha ha'evyon, and you look unfavorably by your friend who is in need of who was poor. Your friend who was poor, your brother who was poor. Now the Ibn Ezra writes, Ra'ah here, first of all, it's not a noun. It doesn't mean evil. It's not a verb. In this case, it is like an adjective. You look unfavorably. But the Ibn Ezra writes, the word Ra'ah here is Kemo Veshava El Bet Aviyah, which is found in Vayikra Kafet Perek Kafet Pasuk Yud Gimel. Veshava there is a verb. It's not an adjective, it's not a noun, and it's a verb. But he's trying to say that in both cases, the pronunciation is milera, which normally would have been mile'el. Veshava el bet aviyah, and she returned to her father's house. So in that case, the vav is a vav hibur, and she returned. Here it should be also vera'a einecha. And the same way over there, Veshava el bet aviyah. But it says Veshava. And here, Vera'a. It's not a noun, but it's still, it's pronounced Milera, not Milerel. And the point being, maybe because in both cases, the pronunciation is changed from Milerel to Milera because of the word afterwards. The Veshava el bet aviyah, in order not to have the word el, the aleph, swallowed up, veshava el, like that, or vera enecha. So it's placed, instead of milarel, the emphasis is placed milera, so you have a pause. Vera enecha, veshava el bet aviyah. So they're clearly pronounced because there's a pause between the two words, since it is now milera. That's my own opinion on why that's changed. He just indicates that there is a change from the milerel and milera. Both of them, they're from by the way, the shoresh here, ra'ah is roa, resh ayin vav, and over there, the shoresh, veshava, is shuv, shin vav bet. Both of them, the Ibn Ezra writes, they are v'hamilah merasheniim hanerim. He calls those types of verbs, which we would normally call nahe ayin vav, he calls them me'asheniim, because hanerim. You only hear really two of the three letters. The vav you don't hear. So roa, the root of the word, and the same thing with shuv, you don't hear the vav. So he calls them me'amilah sheniim hanerim. Two are evident. The third one's not evident. But it's what we call today nahe ayin vav, where the vav often is silent and you don't hear it. But in both cases, the real question is, why is it milera instead of being milerel? Possibly it's because of the way I explained it, because of the next letter, the first letter in the next word, in order not to be swallowed up or somehow not heard properly. The pronunciation of the first word, veshava, is milera, vera'ah is milera, instead of milerel, so that you hear and there's a pause, and then you hear the first syllable of the second word properly.